The Game of Thrones Season 6 finale. The win's a winner. They're fucking here, bitch. Well, holy fucking shit, people. I mean, talk about one of the best Game of Thrones episodes of all fucking time. These last 2 episodes have single-handedly turned around the entire season for me, and are right up there in my top 5, with like the Blackwater and the Red Wedding and the Purple Wedding, Bastard Bowl, and this finale. It's absolutely fucking incredible. Let's delve right in. So we start off with Cersei looking like a fucking badass, and I don't know if any of you noticed, but she was wearing the pendulets on the side, looking like she was ready to go to war, and she was dressed just like fucking Tywin, which I thought was pretty fucking badass. Let's start off with the trial by 7. Were you not all just kind of heartbroken for Sir Loras? The fact that he had to get mutilated and have his hair cut and that shit carved into his face and have to confess something that he doesn't actually believe, and that's what he did before he died. He didn't get a noble death like a knight deserves. And for me, that was kind of heartbreaking. I don't know about you. Marjorie's a sharp cookie. She figures out shit pretty quick. She's like, something's wrong. Cersei has no intention of showing up to this trial that she has to show up to, which means that she doesn't fear the consequences of not showing up. She knows that her life hangs in the balance, yet she's still not here. And, as plot would have it, right when she's figuring that out, it's already too late. We see downtown King's Landing, as I like to call it, just fucking implode with wildfire. I mean, it looks like a fucking green atomic bomb was just dropped. It's fucking incredible. There was no chance of those people getting away. I mean, they would have had to have left that building and started running back to their homes 10 minutes prior just to get out of that blast. It was fucking insane. And that look on Cersei's face, knowing that she killed Marjorie, but she didn't care. She killed that High Sparrow. She killed all of his little sparrows. It was the most badass fuck you from Cersei that I think we've ever seen. Personally, I'm happy that the High Sparrows are dead. Call me crazy. Call them crazy. To see him burst into flames was pretty awesome. I am kind of curious who all else was there that we didn't see. Because Game of Thrones is all about sometimes these little hidden things that you didn't really catch the first time, but upon second or third viewing of the episode, you see something that ends up being pretty crucial. And I'm curious about who all else died in the ensuing explosion, And not to mention, how long is King's Landing going to burn for? Because it's wildfire. How are you going to put it out? Thought that Cersei was going to be the Mad Queen the whole time. Some other people thought that Daenerys was going to become the Mad Queen first, ending up burning King's Landing to the ground with her dragons. But now it seems like they're in a battle for the biggest bitch in all of the 7 kingdoms. So far, Cersei's winning. That fucking scene where Tommen is staring out the window. Like, what the fuck? Were you not thinking that as well? A lot of people said that when they saw it hanging on that window for too long, they knew that that's what it was going to be. I thought they were maybe going to show like a dragon flying in the background, or he was going to throw, when he took his crown off, he was going to come running back and throw it out the fucking window like, I renounce my kingdom, or whatever. I had no idea that he was just going to go, trust fall, and then just fucking jump out of there. No screaming either. He just went numb to the touch, silent as the grave. Yeah, so Marjorie's dead. High Sparrow's dead. Tommen's dead. Cersei uses the mountain to, I guess, just scare a woman to death. Like, quite literally just scare her to death. I was kind of hoping he would just pick her head up and slap it on the table or something like he did with that one dude who's like, Cersei liked my cock, or whatever, like 5 episodes ago, where he did that epic, like, and just, like, broke his face. I thought that was going to be epic. Kind of anticlimactic. I was excited when I saw him take the helmet off, but it's like, I'm sorry, even if he's a zombie, I don't like the blue. You know what I mean? Red would have made more sense, wouldn't it? I don't know. It just seems like Everybody goes blue. Why do people go blue in this show? I'm Uncle Benjen, now I'm blue. I'm Robert Strong, now I'm blue. White Walkers are blue. What's up with blue? Does blue just mean magic? Is that what we're inferring? I thought red meant magic. Oh wait, Song of Ice and Fire, fuck me, I guess you're right. We see some awkward tension with Littlefinger and Sansa. I haven't made up my mind how I feel about it yet. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if it's something I will eventually look forward to, kind of like I did with Cersei blowing up downtown King's Landing. Because I kind of relished Cersei doing that, but I don't know if I would enjoy seeing Littlefinger and Sansa together. Maybe it'd be nice seeing Littlefinger get something that he wants? I don't know. But so far, I don't really have that sympathy for him. And I love Littlefinger, but I love him for how manipulative and douchey he is. Just, you know, he's always... And he never answers anything. He always gives the vaguest answer to everything. Hey, where are you off to? Aren't we all heading somewhere? Just tell me where you're fucking going. I just wanted to know so I can plan my day around you coming back. I don't know. How long are you going to be gone? Maybe a day. Maybe a week. Maybe the entire long winter. God damn it, Littlefinger. Give us a straightforward answer. There's some good stuff between Sansa and Jon. I swear, it felt with Sansa and Jon like the writers quickly rewrote the script based on like what a focus group said, saying, you know, I wish Sansa would apologize to Jon for not saying something about the Knights of the Vale. And then that's exactly what happened. It's like they just stood there and Jon's just kind of like, I should have told you. I died and I came back. I'm just not in the mood, Sansa. It felt a little lazy, but I mean, I'm fine with it because it's really a scene that I wasn't looking forward to. I was kind of hurrying through the Littlefinger Jon stuff just to, you know, come on, get back to what's happening in King's Landing right now. Pycelle gets his comeuppance by, you know, death by 1,000 cuts or something like that. He's just over this goes, this is outrageous. You are a disgrace to the Citadel. And then just... The Arya scene with Walder Frey fell a little short with me. Because here's what I kept asking myself. When that girl that Arya ended up wearing the face of is staring at Jaime, was that Arya staring at Jaime, like giving him the fuck me eyes or whatever? And Bronn's like, you don't even have to try, do you? You know, was that Arya, or did Arya just see that girl, kill her, take her face, put it on, and then kill Walder Frey? She should have let him eat some of the pie before, you know, did he? I don't even remember. I don't think he did. I think she's like, they were hard to cut up. Their bodies, Arya. Not supposed to cut them up. Fucking Ramsay Bolton wannabe. I'm gonna get so much shit for saying that. Come to daddy. Yeah, it felt a little weak for me, because it seems like in the last few episodes, Arya's entire plot has just been to tell people that she's Arya now. I'm Arya Stark, and I'm going home. I'm Arya Stark, and I want you to see my face before you die. I'm Arya Stark. Did you know that I'm Arya Stark? It's like, fucking A, who doesn't know you're Arya Stark at this point? I think there's like 3 people beyond the wall who don't know. Maybe that's it. There are fucking wildlings who know who Arya is. She tells so many fucking people now. Guys, I felt pretty bad about denying who I was that whole time. Now I'm gonna make up for it, Alcoholics Anonymous style, and just apologize to everybody. I'm Arya Stark. I'll be here till the day you all die. I'm Arya Stark, bitch. Lady Olenna, anytime she's on screen, she's funny as fuck. And she just says what immediately comes to her head. And she's just kind of a bitch. She's just an old bitch. That's awesome. I love it. I don't know why. She's just like, you look like a little boy. Shut up, you. Do you have anything to say? Fuck off. You know, like, I think that was pretty great. The teleporting
also,
that goes on
everybody
in the
hates
show.
the fucking
You know,
sand snakes.
Game of Thrones, you are not above putting little captions at the bottom of the screen that say, a week later. It's all you have to do. If you just put a week later, people would go, oh, it's a week fucking later. He must have sailed there. You know, but don't just cut to them doing that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're sailing now. That's lazy. You know, even for a lazy writer, that's really lazy. Like, you know, like, well, how are we going to show them meeting up and going and get them? Oh, we're not going to do any of that. They're just going to be sailing. That's pretty entertaining. They're just sailing away. I'm sailing away, going to Westeros for the Iron Chair. What, you didn't like it? One thing that I thought was really interesting is, did you notice how Jaime was standing in the same spot that Cersei would always stand when she would look at Joffrey or Tommen while they were sitting on the throne? I thought that was kind of interesting because she's kind of, you know, she would always sit on the sidelines, you know, kind of pulling the puppet strings and watching things unfold. And now Jaime is being forced to sit on the sidelines and just watching things unfold. And as powerless as she felt in that moment when Tommen said no more trials by combat and she's just staring in horror, Jaime had that same look of terror on his face when he saw Cersei there, because he knew something was up. Something must be wrong. Because there's no way that she deserves to be sitting on that throne. She's not supposed to be sitting on that throne. She obviously took it by force. And Jaime knows that. He knows Cersei. He knows, you know, even if he doesn't want to admit it to himself yet, he fucking knows that she's up to something. When she sat on that throne, as badass as she looked very Maleficent while sitting up there. Just very elegant, very Angelina Jolie, posh, evil, nice crown, all black. And, by the way, nobody looked fucking happy that she was up there. I mean, nor should they be happy, but I mean, Jesus Christ. All those people looked like they collectively shat their pants when she sat down. Jon was named fucking King of the North. The King of the North! Suck on that, Littlefinger. I'm not going to bend a knee for a bastard who doesn't even know who his mother is. How could we possibly know where this man's loyalties lie? Bastard, Stark, Targaryen. How will we ever know? The music in this episode was, as somebody said, like a character all unto itself. And I couldn't agree with that more. The music made this episode because it just had this, it was beautiful, matched with the cinematography of this episode. The cinematography alone in this episode was fucking gorgeous. In the trial by the Seven, that was gorgeous. Cersei sitting on at the very end of the episode on the Iron Throne, that was gorgeous. You know, just the dimly lit scenes that really pulled you in, the intimacy of the whole episode. The biggest thing for me about Game of Thrones that I love when it comes to the cinematography is the contrast, is the ice and the fire contrast that they openly do. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens when those two come together. You know, is it going to be kind of more of a purplish hue? I know that sounds like a silly question, but it could be. There's a book in filmmaking called The Color Purple Means That Somebody's Going to Die. And ice and fire, blue and red, they make purple. Somebody's going to die. People will pick apart this episode for little things. But overall, this episode was longer, but held your attention, was beautifully shot, had amazing effects, resolved so many theories and speculations for the fans, and really left them in a position where I think they can really get their shit together for the next couple of seasons and really give us a solid story. And I think that's why they had planned on doing this much resolution, is because if they end all of these theories, then they can start anew. This was an amazing episode. It was long, but they never feel long enough. You know what I mean? They never do. I mean, I could watch a Game of Thrones episode go for 2.5 hours and probably not even bat an eye. And I'd be grateful for it. And I'm kind of hoping that with these next couple of seasons, although that they've said they're going to be shorter, that the episodes will be longer. Because I think that they can do that. I think, if you made the episodes longer, granted that technically would be as if they had made more episodes, but the less episodes, the less cutting you have to do, the more you can just leave in and include, and you don't have to start and stop production as much. And so I'm really hoping that that's what they do. And I'm hoping in season 7 we get some more Ghost, and I think we will. Because now that 1-1's dead, hey, the budget's back, right? It fucking better be, you assholes. I also wanted to give some people a shout out. Some people have been incredibly nice to me. My channel has grown because of a lot of you people. I've gained something like 100 subscribers in the last couple of weeks, and I just really wanted to thank some of the people who've been there and have supported me, and I'm just gonna read their YouTube names, and here we go, okay? If I mispronounce your YouTube name, come on, it's a YouTube name, it's not like I mispronounced your last name. Alright, these are all YouTube names, remember that. I'd like to thank Jon Snow, hey there buddy, Nick G, it's me KLC, Cheeky's Heart, Timo30, Vinod Nair, Immaculate Knowledge, Delia Hogan, Danielle, Rob Stark, Mustang Ride 1, that's a cool name, Dean McKinney, Okan Guven, I think that's how you say it. It has an umlaut over the U. Yeah, I know what an umlaut is. Get the fuck out of here. Rice Duke, Santevia Major, Yayakoma, Tormund Giantsbane, you fucking beautiful wildling, you. Amy K, Lynn Siegel 1, Lady Squee, or Caitlin, Steel-Clad Centurion, Patty N, I'm Stated, Analysis of Thrones / Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein, Spraycan 81, Richard J, Keo Nadu, Al Red Sox fan, love you baby, Solity Smiles, Sam Cartman, Miss Westy 81, Dakota, DB, Kit, and Buffkin. All you guys are fucking incredible. I couldn't end without thanking Phil the Issues Guy, Joe Dirtylocks, and Katie Crow for allowing me to co-host a couple of the episodes of their podcast and feedback shows, and letting me be a guest on there. It's really because of them that I really wanted to do these reviews. So I love people who have a passion for the same shows that I do. I think it shows a similar sensibility and wavelength when they like the same things you do. And they always provide excellent discussion, are very knowledgeable about this stuff, and are great to watch. So feel free to check those guys out, and I hope they say the same about me, which I know that they have. And thanks so much, you guys. I really do appreciate it. And to our beautiful queens, long may they reign.